Everywhere you look in Deir Az Zor, there is destruction. Mayor Majid Hattab points to the remains of the vaulted merchants' market that he says is one of the priorities for restoration. That and removing rubble so reconstruction can begin. The city was razed during Syria's civil war as ISIL and the Assad regime and then the SDF fought for control. Remembering how Deir Az Zor used to be is painful for the mayor.
This is how Deir Az Zor looks now. Most of its residents are trying to come back, but lack of housing is stopping them.
What the government is lacking is cash. Local businesses who want to reopen must fend for themselves. Salah Khalef and his son Mohammed cleaned up the burned-out shell of their sewing shop.
It was burned by the Assad regime.
Mohammed had been living in Turkey during the war. He saw his father for the first time in 9 years when he came home last summer.
He waiting for to be the good city with the full of security. You know, for example, your area or your village or your places in your own country, you like your neighbors, you like the neighborhood. And how can I say it? You like to be, yes, home sweet home, you know.
Now the mayor of Deir Az Zor reckons he can return this city to its former glory in 5 to 10 years. That's an extraordinarily ambitious target when you know that only 10% of this city's 22 neighbourhoods are fully habitable and 90% of the population can't come home because there's no electricity, no running water and nowhere for them to live. The mayor, formerly a civil engineer, was called out of retirement from Turkey to take on the job of managing the city.
I want it to be a modern, developed city that holds its own against Europe, no different from it in any way. I want clean streets, modern buildings, parks and playgrounds for children.
You think this will happen?
Inshallah, na'am bi'idhnillah. I believe that.
Most of the city's former residents are in displacement camps elsewhere in Syria. They're desperate to come home, but even though the war is over here, making this place habitable again is a long-term challenge. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Deir Az Zor.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.